Every card magician eventually learns to make the deck come alive, to turn a simple shuffle into something that people remember. This Riffle Shuffle and the Waterfall Flourish is a move that looks impossible, but feels natural once you master the control, the bend, and the release. By the end of this session, you'll learn to perform one of the most beautiful shuffles in card magic, combining showmanship and precision. Let's break it down. So this is basically how we're gonna start off the deal, and there's two different ways to do it. I'm gonna attempt to do it the way that everybody else shows it, but I'm gonna put my spin on it in the way that I do it. So you start off with a dealer position. You're gonna come into an end grip, and you're just gonna flip the cards on end. You're gonna riffle off a few of the cards, flip them underneath, and you're going to shuffle from the top side here, okay? And that's the first part of it, where they come in, and it's a little bit easier to do a little bit faster, okay? And then they shuffle it in, okay? That's the way that everybody else shows it. It does not look pretty when I do it, and that's just the way it is. So they come in, they flip it down, and they come in from the ends here. And this is where I have a hard time is bending it so it actually comes in and stays together. And we do this in the air. We come in, and then you riffle them together or waterfall them together, okay? My version is, and this is where I actually am a lot better at it, is I will start with this, and I will just take a selection off the side here. And remember when we taught the waterfall shuffle in the beginning, we went from an angle like this, and we took it so there was like on a V, and then we would bring it together and slide it together. Well, that's the version that we're gonna do in the air here. So we're gonna take it from the side here, and we're going to come in, put it in a V, slide it together, and then you can waterfall it together, okay? And again, this is a journey for me. This is new in my process here, and I know there's some things that I need to work on to make it smoother, but the whole premise of this video is to get down to basics first. And then once you get more practice, you can start polishing it to become more presenter worthy. Do you want to master card magic faster? Grab my free First 100 Techniques PDF. It's your step-by-step guide to building real magician control. Download it now and start practicing smarter today. Click in the link in the description below to get your free copy. Now let's get back to it. So let's break it down even further here. On the table, what we did is we always took about half the deck, we V'd it, and we had the inside corners meeting. From there, you can riffle them together, okay, so they're alternating back and forth, and you can slide them together and square them off, okay? So that's what we did in the original Riffle Shuffle video. What we're doing here now is we're taking it right from the dealer position, and I'm just going to turn it on its side. We're going to turn them, and this is a good time that you can glimpse the bottom if you want to do a glimpse. But again, we're going to keep those inside corners here together, and I'm just going to riffle off a few at a time from each side. We're going to come in, turn them, bend them, and then waterfall it, okay? So let's break that down even further here. And one little tip that you can work with is that your cards start bending one way, so you can actually do it the opposite way as well. You can come in and just do it, you know, the cards so they're face up, so you can get your bend back in. So that's kind of a little pro tip or beginner tip that you can go through, okay? So let's go through, and we'll go through step by step now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the dealer position, and I'm just gonna turn it up on side. And you notice I put my finger right here to prevent it from flipping all the way over. So we start in dealer position, we come in, and we just hold it right here. From here, I'm just gonna thumb approximately half, and I'm just gonna put my thumb in there, push one side one way, one side the other way. Again, you can glimpse the cards if you need to, and we're just gonna spin them in, okay? So this is a position that we wanna get into. They're both in the air. They're not on the platform, so they're both in the air. I have got my pinkies underneath to prevent them from sliding down, I have my ring finger and middle finger on the sides, and then my index fingers are both mirroring each other on the top side here. And what I do is when I start my deal, I'll slide these index fingers in, okay? So again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in, we'll break it down halfway, and we're just squaring the deck up right now as we get ready to go, okay? Come in, place the index fingers on the back, and I'm just sliding them in to get those cards to bend. Okay, my thumbs now are on the sides, and I don't have them. And this is where I have a problem with doing it from the top side. Is this is how a lot of people will set up to do the top side, and I have a hard time letting them release off my thumbs when they're straight. They almost have to be sideways in order to do that. Okay, and that's where when I'm coming from the sides now, it's easier for me to do that. Is I have them, I still got the jokers in there. I still have it, so my thumbs are on the sides of the deck here. They're not down like this, if that makes sense, hopefully. Okay, so we're just gonna come in, thumbs here, fingers there, and we're just going to peel off a few at each time from each side. And we're just interlacing the cards, okay? So again, we'll do that again. We'll do it once from this side here. So we'll come in, peel off half the cards, come in from the side, and we're just gonna interlace each of the sides of the cards here. So there's some from both sides interlacing in together. We're gonna come in, and this is all we're gonna practice for now, is just doing that part right there. So just come in, peel off half, interlace, and then we're doing this all in the air, push it together, and you can just do your normal thing from there, okay? Eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the point where we can actually put the waterfall shuffle in. So again, we're gonna interlace them, come in here. Now, if you look, the cards are only interlaced about 1/2 inch to 1 inch there, okay? And from here, we're gonna come in, bend the cards backwards. So my hands on the back side here are pushing up. My hands right here are pushing down on the deck. Okay, so we're gonna come in, interlace. That was a bad interlace, so we'll do it again. And this is a journey that we can all work together with. So we're gonna come in, interlace, okay, come in, turn them, and then we're just gonna bend, and I'm gonna put my one thumb or both thumbs on the outside as they waterfall down. So all I'm doing for the waterfall portion is we're coming in, okay, I'm pushing down with my thumb, I'm bending the cards, and I'm just releasing my fingers open. As soon as I release my fingers open, they start waterfalling down right away. And ideally, again, this channel is not about perfection. This channel is not about polished off like everybody else is. This channel is about you and us learning together. Okay, so the first step to learning this, again, is going to be just practicing your regular riffle shuffle. Come in and slide it in, okay? Second part would be doing it in the air. So starting your dealer position, turn it, take off half the cards, flip it, come in and riffle shuffle them together, get them into this position here. Okay. The next part of learning the shuffle would be coming in, doing everything the same, come in, riffle shuffle, and then work on the waterfall, okay? And you might have to do it, a couple hundred times here before you get that down right and get it down smooth. And obviously practice is key. This is something that should become part of our normal routine. So that way when you do it in real life, it's gonna riffle and shuffle, waterfall shuffle like that. It's gonna cascade down, in other words. Okay. One of the problems I have is with it shooting out the back like that. And to fix that, what you want to do is you want to make sure when you waterfall that it's both almost slightly leaning towards the audience a little bit. That has helped me a little bit there. making sure that you release your hands slowly to get them to waterfall down together. Okay. Again, one of the things that I need to work on for presentation-wise is that part's fine, coming in and getting these fingers out of the way so everybody can see them waterfall down. Okay, one last time. So we were start off with a dealer grip here, turn it on the side, peel off about half of it. Oops, start square. Turn it, grab about half of it, come in, turn it down. You can glimpse the bottom if you want. Come in, interlace them, put them together, and then waterfall shuffle them down together. But once we get that all together in one continuous motion, you're going to try to think of it like the cards breathing, that you wanted to get them to interlace like water and float together, kind of like the yin and yang type theory. And as you get that to happen, you're going to get a kind of a really nice riffle sound. It's going to go, you know, and it's something that you can not only visually see, but you can audibly hear it as well. And when you get it down every single time, that's one of the things that the card magicians actually live for. It kind of makes that magic come alive at a different level. Now, this flourish isn't just style, it's a tool for control and a punctuation mark for performance. If you do me a big favor here, if you'd click the like button and the subscribe button, that would help greatly for me. Also, click on that list on the right hand side here, and it'll bring you to our playlist of our journey so far, all the way from start till where we're at right now. And that way you guys can, you know, see how we've learned progression to progression. My name is Joe. This is my card magic journey. Let's make it yours too.